What up, everybody? This is your Cosmic Homegirl, and I'm doing a forecast for all of us, for all signs, and what the cosmic weather is like for the week of December 22nd through December 29th of 2019, the last full week of the year. OMG, how you guys doing? How you guys feeling about that? What are you guys expecting in 2020 in the new year? Oh my gosh. 2020, when we add up the numbers in numerology, it's really 2 plus 2, which equals 4. And 4 in numerology is a number of stability. Just imagine the 4 legs on a table. You cannot have a table with 3 legs, with 2 legs, with 1. It has to have the 4 in order to hold up completely, right? So it's a year to where stability is going, and consistency is going to be very heavy of a theme. But yeah, if you want to know how the year 2020 is going to go based on your sign, please hit me up on my website, which is indigomoonastrology.com. I'll leave the links below in the description area, and if I can remember, in the comment section, to where you can order a 2020 horoscope for your sign. I do recommend your rising sign, that you, if you know it, you know your birth time, that you order that one. But even your sun sign can be accurate, and your moon sign can show things that go on in your personal life, and you know how you're emotionally going to be feeling and dealing with things throughout the year. So go check it out. And I will have January horoscopes available soon as well. I will keep you guys posted on that. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I do try my best to keep everybody updated on things on there as well, okay? So what's going on this week? If you do celebrate any holidays, happy holidays to you. Personally, I'm a Grinch, and I'm Grinching and Scrooging every year around this time. So I try to get in the spirit for others, for the sake of others, but personally, I just am whatever about this time of year. Usually because I work jobs to where the holiday season does not mean, oh, vacation and just time off with family. No, it means you have to work more. All right. So I'm not always the most festive person because I have work on the mind. So anyway, but if you do celebrate, happy holidays. If you are hanging with your family and all of that, I wish everybody blessings and happy, warm feelings and excuse me, all that good stuff. All right, guys. So what's going on this week for us? So we'll start with the 22nd. Of December. So the moon is in Scorpio. Sunday the 22nd. The moon continues to be in Scorpio through the whole day, and it will come into a conjunction with Mars eventually later in the day on the 22nd. But you know what? I forgot to mention. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but the sun shifts into Capricorn the 21st. So we do have the sun newly into Capricorn until January 20th. And right away, the sun comes into a conjunction with Jupiter. So I would say if you were born around like this week, you know, the 21st through maybe the 29th of December, you should be having like a pretty good week, some good luck things happening. If you're a Cappy, you know, the early degrees of Capricorn, I'm looking forward to hearing about some successful things that you guys are achieving, accomplishing, blessings you guys are receiving if you are, you know, a Cap around those degrees. I mean, it's even a Cap rising, Cap moon, if you have Venus in Cap, you know, any of those planets. But yeah, the sun is conjunct Jupiter in Capricorn. So Capricorn is a very hardworking sign. It's an earth sign. So a lot of us can be just really searching for those opportunities for better work, for more money, for longer term. You know, I actually was talking to a coworker earlier who has another job, and she was just like bragging about how much money she makes at this other job. She's a Taurus moon, and we Tauruses work hard. Okay, so I'm a Taurus sun, she's a Taurus moon, so we both relate to each other because we have so many freaking jobs. But she was just saying about how much money, you know, an opportunity is at this job. and telling me to apply. And I'm like, hey, girl, hey, yes, please hook your homegirl up with a referral. So, a lot of people are talking about job opportunities. My sister is a Cappy. Her birthday is the 24th, and she had an interview for a job that pays twice as much as the current position she has. So I'm like, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You know, I have another Cappy friend born on the 26th of December who's also searching for opportunities and, you know, just having some blessings, like being provided for. Jupiter provides, you know, an abundance of things, a wealth of things. And even though, you know, this Cappy friend of mine is struggling, she's saying she's being provided for and taken care of. So that's really good news. So if you're a Cap and you're listening, you've got some good things going on, please share with us your blessings, you know. Keep us all encouraged, because even if you're not a Capricorn, the sun and Jupiter together normally does bring some sort of good luck and blessings and abundance. Wherever Cappy is in your chart, you know, is where it could bring that. Some opportunity. These are both planets that bring light to us, that light up our lives. The sun lights us up, Jupiter lights us up. You know, the Jupiter has orange hues in the planet. The color orange is in that planet, so it's, you know, it brightens us up. And then the sun is yellow and sometimes orange, and you know, it's fire, it's bright. So these two bright planets are coming together to hopefully bring some good stuff this week, because we all need it, right? I'm sure we do. Sure, everybody does. Okay. But anyway, this is building up, but I'll talk about the exact date when we get there. But we do have the moon in Scorpio conjunct Mars on the 22nd. This could be very passionate, and passion could be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Passionate could be like people are extra in their feelings and just reacting based on those feelings and emotions, like crazy, like, oh, you know. So if you know anybody who's like highly emotional already, and especially if they're a Scorpio, anything Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Mercury, any of that, they could be very like raw, you know, about their feelings on the 22nd. Okay, and it could be like, woo, this is the last month that the moon and Mars will come together in Scorpio. So yeah, just look out for the crazies, or people just really reacting, or just like, oh, I got you, and then come back like bam, and, you know, hit you in some sort of vengeful way that you were not expecting, like in a surprise way, you know, like ninja style ambushing mofos, you know what I'm saying? Looks like it's gonna be more towards the evening, and I always, you know, have to remind you guys where I'm at in the world. I'm on the west coast of the USA, so to me, where I'm at, this is a conjunction is going to happen like in the evening around this time. But where you're at, it could count as the 23rd, like, or in the wee hours of the day or the morning. But Moon and Mars in Scorpio, this is really good for passion. That's the good passion, you know, like intimacy and stuff, expression of feelings and emotions, and that type of passion too. Is like, I already just felt intuitively that I'll probably be writing some more emotional scorpionic poetry. Oh my god, if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know that that's just a thing that I do as a Pisces moon. Pisces rules poetry, and my moon sign's Pisces, and I've just been really in that zone this year. And yeah, I feel that coming on. So if you guys enjoy poetry, and I incorporate tarot references, astrological references a lot in that stuff, I just feel the need to express more this year. So if you're into that type of thing, yo, hit me up on Instagram, check it out, okay? Because I have some posted on there. But anyway, I feel it brewing. I'll probably be emo, writing poetry, listening to like The Weeknd and like emo, like emotional, like dark, like scorpionic stuff. You guys maybe too. It doesn't matter if you're a Scorpio or not, you know. But anyway, this could be good passion or bad passion. This could be anger, or this could be like, what's good, what you up to, need I say more type of a passion. Okay, all right. Also on the 22nd, this is when Venus is in an exact square to Uranus, and I initially had this like at the wee hours of the morning of the 22nd. like early in the morning on the 22nd where I'm at. So, and it's like, that's when it's exact. Where'd she go? Yeah, Venus. And yeah, see, 249 of Aquarius and 249 of Taurus. These signs square each other on the zodiac wheel, which means they challenge each other, which means they can bring friction and tension. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So this energy can bring something that's very electrifying, like a sudden something or another, a sudden insight into things revolving around Venus ruled things, okay, like money, love, the material world, sudden realizations about love, sudden attractions to people. I think I talked about this last week. Or yeah, because I did the horoscope in the middle of the week because work was insane. But yeah, Venus square Uranus can rule like a sudden attraction. You may suddenly hear from somebody, and you never expected yourself to be attracted to them, or for, vice versa, for them to be attracted to you. But it's just like, hey, what's good, so-and-so? I never noticed how cute you are, or something. I don't know. But there could be challenges to relationships, which Venus rules, with the Venus and Uranus squared. Sometimes there can be sudden breakups, but also sudden makeups, sudden meetings of people, wanting to get out and meet new people, craving some new, you know what I mean? Like some excitement within love, or if you're in a boring, stagnant situation, you may want to just break free from that and be like, you know what? I need something that's exciting, that's just like, more popping in my life with love. This could be sudden windfalls of money, sudden unexpected earnings of money, or even honestly sudden losses of money or material items out of the blue. Venus and Uranus. Now, Uranus rules electricity and lightning and sudden things happening. So there could be some sudden electrical things that happen with a Venus, one of your material things that you own. Like, for example, this has been building up. This is exact on the 22nd, but it's been building up for a hot minute, right? So the other day, this square was building, and Venus doesn't necessarily rule vehicles. I think it can, because it's a material item, it's a possession of yours, but Uranus is electricity and stuff. So I had the vehicle that I drive, there's something shorted out in it, and the battery went dead, and I was stuck and stranded overnight somewhere because I couldn't get a hold of anyone, and it was like really cold out, and I had to try and sleep in the car, stuck and stranded somewhere. And it was a sudden electrical thing that happened, which is Uranus, to the car, which I guess Venus can be associated with that, you know what I'm saying? So some of you guys could have like sudden electrical failures in some material thing that you have that has electricity. So just be aware of that. But yeah, this could be just a sudden, unexpected something or another with money, material things, and love. Okay. And it does carry on throughout the week, even though it's exact on the 22nd. It's not like, oh, okay, well, after the 22nd, boom, it's gone. No, we all know here how transits work by now, or we should. They linger, they build up, they have breaking points where they're exact, and then they linger, kind of trickling off, okay? So, on the 23rd, this is when the moon moves into Sag. So the moon moves into Sag on the 23rd and will be there until December 25th, which for some people that is Christmas Day. So we have a moon in Sag from the 23rd to the 24th, until the 25th. So this is like happy, joy celebration time. There's a wealth and abundance of things. Good shopping days are moon and Sag days, because you just really feel like you have it all. Okay, like you are balling, like you have a lot of money, and you just want to be generous and share and spread joy and generosity when the moon is in Sagittarius. So that's the type of vibe that it is, and it is good to have around like holidays and stuff. So yeah, it's a very celebratory energy, Sagittarius. Sag likes to celebrate life, just because, it doesn't always have to be a holiday or an occasion, but just celebrating life in general. So, that's the moon in Sagittarius for a couple of days. Jupiter is out of Saggy now, so it's not going to be the moon and Jupiter together anymore. But yeah, the moon will also make a square to Neptune on the 24th. Yeah, on the 24th, Christmas Eve, the moon will square Neptune. And I always tell you guys about these mutable squares. Just be forewarned that people do some dumb stuff. They do shady stuff. They try to swindle you. They don't see the boundaries between, especially with Jupiter is, or Sagittarius likes to be boundless, And then so does Pisces and Neptune, two boundless mutable signs that are, tricky energies. So people may be in the mood for robbing and stealing, so people tend to do that around Christmas time anyway, which sucks. But especially on Christmas Eve, people may be doing weird stuff, like looking at like if you put your boxes out near your trash can and you have boxes of like, from gifts that you bought, people look for stuff like that to rob, and steal. Like, do they have a giant, TV, a box that shows a TV, or any type of electronics, major, big, like when I used to work in retail, especially around the holidays, like a big box item is what we would call stuff like that, literally, because it comes in a giant box, So big ticket items, big box items, people will look literally for boxes near your trash can to see what you're buying for Christmas. And if you're not home, if you're out with family and you still have things at home, like people, they unfortunately look for stuff like that. My family has been robbed during the holidays, like when I was growing up. That happened a couple times. And then recently, me having my own family, unfortunately, our house was broken into on a holiday where there was a major mutable square going on. And it just sucks when that happens. So just really protect your material things and don't make things obvious as far as what you purchased, because the swindling is all the way real. Like, the thievery of it all with this type of mutable square. And also, this time of year, of course, people are trying to look for generosity in others if they are in need. So that's beautiful and everything, but there could be some swindleization going on to where people are not even really in need and they're just like faking the funk, they're fronting, and just be aware of stuff like that, okay? And then the 25th, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. But the moon shifts. Oh my God, I cannot talk. It's sheeps. Okay, the moon shifts into Capricorn. It shifts into Cappy. It's more so like the evening of the 25th where I'm at. The afternoon or the evening, okay, of the 25th. The moon shifts into Capricorn. That is the ultimate Scrooge and Grinch energy, okay? Cappy energy is Grinching and Scrooging all year long. They don't need it to be Christmas time to be bah humbug. Trust me. And I'm not like, oh my God, why are you picking on Capricorns? La, 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 la. Listen, I love Capricorns, okay? I have a lot of them around me. They're my third house of siblings and buddies. Tons of Cappy friends and family members in my life that I absolutely love and adore with their grouchy asses, okay? So they're sarcastic and we can pick on each other. So we family, okay? So I don't even want to hear it. But seriously, Capricorn energy, Grinching and Scrooging. But the moon is in Cap, the sun is in Cap, Jupiter is in Cap. So this can make Christmas Day, people may be like a little uptight about some things, celebrating like, woo, it's like, woohoo, yeah, but make sure you clean up after yourself. Woo, but yes, come on, let's pick up all this wrapping paper, people. Come on, chop chop. Woo, but yes, you better help out, okay? So it's an energy of hard work. So it's like work hard, play hard energy. So you can celebrate hard and stuff, but you will be expected to still be responsible with all this Capricorn energy in the mix. Okay, so that's what's going on the 25th. Now, really late at night on the 25th, where I'm at, but it can be considered the 26th if you're more eastern part of the world, eastern part of the US. We do have the new moon eclipse in Capricorn. And it's like like around 10 p.m. my time, could be 9 p.m. Elsewhere or whatever. But it's late at night or into the morning of the 26th of December. A new moon eclipse in Capricorn. So let's see the lineup. We have the sun, the moon, and Jupiter very close together, all in Cappy. We also have the south node, which I love this website, but I hate that it doesn't show the south node. That's annoying. Like, what the hell? So the south node is here too. And then they make a trine aspect to Uranus. And they do make a square to Chiron. Okay, so let's talk about this little math equation we have going on here. Okay, this cosmic math equation. So we have this eclipse conjunct Jupiter, of course, blessings, abundance, but it's in Cappy. Cappy only rewards for the hardest work, okay, for really hard work. So that's something that needs to be considered. Like, there's opportunity. Capricorn looks for opportunity in itself as well, like higher opportunities for things. So just in general, it's an eclipse of opportunity. And then the south node is in the mix, so that could be like a letting go of something from the past in order to welcome something new, some new blessing in. So wherever Capricorn is in your personal chart, that's what could be going on, letting go of something in order to welcome in a new blessing. Then we have the aspect to Uranus, beautiful aspect to Uranus. Uranus brings great changes. So there could be sudden, unexpected changes, some electrifying something or another, a liberation from something in order to welcome in something new. The liberation from something could be freeing yourself from something that's been holding you back from being able to grab a new opportunity. Uranus is also new, fresh, innovative, futuristic, and all of that jazz, right? So, this aspect to Uranus is bringing something new to the table. Capricorn is about the old, the traditional, the old school, the tried and true. It's always been this way. But Uranus is like, no, it's innovative. It's like the future once again, looking ahead. So this could be something that is solidifying something for the future for you that could even be associated with your material world. But there's like a newness that's brought, it's like something you didn't expect to be a long-term thing or, provide for you long-term, whatever. And we do have a square to Chiron, which does rule, wounds and pain and all of that stuff. Okay. So there could be like it, but it's also healing. There could be something that you need to heal from in order to welcome in this new blessing and opportunity that the eclipse is going to bring. Now, remember, the effects of eclipses can be seen, felt, experienced, I would say up to a month before the eclipse date. Depending upon the degree of it and where it lands in your chart and what it lands next to and angling things and all this nerdy math stuff, okay? But also up to 6 months after. So from now until the end of May, let's just say the end of May of 2020, you can see and experience the effects of this eclipse, all right? And usually I offer eclipse readings, you guys. I apologize, I'm not offering them for this eclipse. I don't know if I'll offer them for the January one either, just because I have so much going on. I've had so much going on actually the last 2 years that life has been nonstop and I've not really had much time to recover. I have to work, burn myself out, try to keep up with everything. And now I'm just, after 2 years of running, I'm really burned out, like for real. So there's some things that I'm just not going to be offering right now, and I'm going to be just, trying to get my life and then come back refreshed and renewed sometime in 2020, offering more readings and stuff like that and other services. So anyway, that's what this eclipse is bringing to us. Now, we do have the sun in a conjunction exactly with Jupiter in Capricorn on the 26th. Okay, the sun and Jupiter are in a conjunction with each other. So the 26th could be a really good day, a blessed day for wherever Cappy lands in your chart once again. And we've got all this lineup in Cap: Sun, Jupiter, South Node, which is missing, Moon, Saturn, Pluto. So much stuff going on here in Capricorn. Hopefully it's all good stuff. There's yeah, so wherever Cappy is at in your chart, if you're an Aries, this is career. If you're a Taurus, this is something with education, travel, and your beliefs. If you're a Gemini, it's something to do with joint finances, marriage, money, taxes, insurance, maybe even intimacy, trauma that you've gone through. If you are a Cancer, this is relationships. Something to do with your relationships could change on that day drastically. Even though there's like these harsh planets here, there's good planets, happiness, emotional fulfillment. So maybe some of you guys could get engaged like on Christmas, or proposed to or something, or decide to take a relationship to the next level on Christmas or day after. If you're a Leo, this is my Christmas gift to you guys, okay? Like, just, I usually don't do this. If you're a Leo, this is something to do with work, health. Maybe you're blessed with a new job opportunity around this date, or have an idea of what you want to do to advance within your job, or some developments in your health maybe could bring some things to light when it comes to your health to make it better. You decide, you know what, I found a diet that works for me, or I don't know, whatever, something like that. If you're a Virgo, this has to do with romance, dating, relationships, hobbies, talents, creativity. So maybe there's some new developments there. You have an opportunity that comes to you. Yeah, I know a Virgo in particular that I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to say anymore. I'm just like, I'm hoping that they're blessed with something great in the 5th house, because it would kind of bless me too. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, wink. Okay. Anyway, some Virgos can maybe be blessed with like, being asked out on a date with someone that they've been looking forward to, having an opportunity to date. Or maybe some can find out that they're pregnant, they're expecting a child, because this is the 5th house of children. If you're a Libra, this has to do with your home and family life. Maybe there's something good that happens, some realizations about your family. Maybe you finally are getting along with family, because you guys have these harsh planets here in your 4th house of family, been there for years. Kind of, you could be tearing apart your family, honestly, or bringing some difficulty. But maybe the sun conjunct Jupiter, the moon is there, the eclipse, maybe there's something good that happens with your family life, and maybe something to do with moving. Oh my God, that just made me realize I have a Libra in my life who is getting the keys to their first apartment on that day of the 26th. The sun conjunct Jupiter, the eclipse. Wow, that's so crazy. And that's their sun sign. So even this is your sun or your rising, and it could be also your moon as well. If you're a Scorpio, this is all this stuff happening in Cappy, especially the sun with Jupiter, the moon, the eclipse, all of that. Maybe there's something with communication, something with traveling that could be going on. I'm a Scorpio rising, and I will be traveling, and it is for work and business that has to do with media work. The 3rd house, this is the 3rd house, could be something to do with media, communication, and I do have a big opportunity to cover a big event that's very important, and it's media coverage on the 26th actually. So this is real life stuff, you guys. It could lead to more opportunities if there's networking and communication involved. So if you're a Sagittarius, this is money. So maybe on this day, especially the 26th, maybe you discover You get a raise, or you just have an idea of something you want to do to bring more money into your life. That's like bing, like you have a light bulb moment, or you fall into some money all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Some sort of blessing of money. If you are a Cappy, this could be anything, because this is all popping off in your sign. Anything can change, transform for the better. Maybe there could be some difficulty, maybe some hard work involved, but something can change big time in your life. I have a friend who's born on the 26th, and this is her solar return, and I really, really hope she is blessed this solar year, because she's had a hard knock life, y'all, like the last couple years as well, So I hope you Cappies are blessed with whatever it is that you want. If you're an Aquarius, this is your 12th house, so maybe some realizations about things that open you up more to spirituality, to believing more in the divine timing, be in tune with like the spirit realm more, you know what I'm saying? It could be a letting go and a releasing of something old to welcome in a new opportunity, like big time for you guys. Something from the past, some karma that you just like, you complete, you get rid of, and welcome in a brand new fresh start, that really affects you on a spiritual level. And if you are a Pisces, this is your 11th house, so it could be something to do with networking with friends. You join a new network, you meet some new friends, you have a new opportunity that's presenting itself like online, on the internet, or something like that. I'm a Pisces moon, and with this project that I'm involved in on the 26th, hopefully it's something that can lead to more opportunities in the future, because it really is like a big deal, kind of a big deal. So yeah, that's the 26th. And also, some eclipse horoscope stuff is in the mix too, you can say, because this is in Cappy where the eclipse is at. All right, so Mercury joins all the fun in Capricorn on the 28th. So bam, it could be the 29th where you're at, 28th or 29th of December. We have Mercury, Jupiter, the Sun, the South Node, Saturn, Pluto, all in Capricorn. Yo, just wherever Cappy is at in your chart, the last few days, the last week of the year, there's so much popping off there. So much. So Mercury is here. Wherever Mercury transits, you're going to be busier in that area of life. A busybody, more communication. People are going to want to talk to you more. Whoever, wherever Cappy is in your chart, whatever house that rules, those people in that house in your chart are going to be like, hey, what's good? What's up? Blah, 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 like wanting to talk to you and stuff. Okay, but Mercury is how we communicate. So as a collective, how is this going to affect us? Well, we're going to be focusing more on the long-term goals, plans. We're going to be even more focused on things that stick. You know what I'm saying? Not anything that's flighty, fly by night. Nah, we're not gonna take any flightiness or flakiness seriously at all. Sag season, Sag could be very flighty. Okay, there's no more planets in Sagittarius for a hot minute. Mars will eventually move there, which we will talk about next week, of course. But all this Capricorn energy is very serious. And then Scorpio is very serious, Venus in Aquarius may bring a little bit of like, hey, let's step outside the box, outside the norm, have a little moment of doing some weird shit. But for the most part, it's seriousness once Mercury steps in here. So we will be thinking more about serious, long-term, about investments of time, money, energy, emotion. Cap energy is not emotional at all, but it's like, if I'm going to tap into my emotional side and invest my emotions within this relationship or project or person, whatever, is it logical for me to do so? It's not, what I'm saying? It doesn't play games. Doesn't play silly court jester games, I like to say. Sagittarius loves court jester shit. So does Gemini, but like Capricorn does not play. Okay, it's like, no, excuse me, what does your credit score look like? What's your 5-year plan? What's your career look like? What are your goals, and are you achieving them? And are you moving forward in life, or are you just, wanting to stay at the bottom of the ladder? Are you moving to the top? How can we move up there to the top of the mountain, like the mountain goat, like Capricorn? Anyway, all this stuff we're going to be talking about and thinking about a lot more. Capricorn is sarcasm and dry humor, so there's a lot more of that in the mix too, which I personally dig because it's my third house of communication. So that's how I talk a lot at times, okay? So as a Scorpio. But just as a collective, it's dry humor, sarcasm, kind of like the old commercials, that clear eyes, dry eyes, the clear eyes eye drops, clear eyes, dry eyes. Like, it's kind of like that type of a monotone, like it's that kind of talking, which a lot of people find very boring. Okay, boring the house. Okay, word to Rich Lux, boring the house, honey. All this stuff. If you like excitement and fire and like, this energy is not it. It's not the biz, but great for planning things out, especially to do with your financial security, or your security in life overall in general. Okay, so Mercury enters Capricorn on the 28th. We'll be there through January 16th. Then on the 28th, also the moon is in Aquarius. I think it enters like, what day does the moon enter Aquarius? I think it actually enters on the 27th. Maybe I just totally missed that, like skip that part. Yeah, it's more like the 27th. Okay, but yeah, on the 27th, the late night of the 27th or into the 28th, the moon moves into Aquarius, where it'll remain until the 30th. And so the moon in Aquarius days are really good for just nerding out, weirding out, getting into some sci-fi stuff, getting into some conspiracy theories, complaining about humanity and how you just wish you can be abducted by aliens because they're your real peoples, and Earth is just ghetto and you want to get the off of it. Okay, that's moon and Aquarius days for you. A lot of people, I'm not an Aquarius, but I notice on moon and Aquarius days, I text my Aquarian friends, Aquarius risings, Aquarius moons, and tell them how much humanity is getting on my nerves, on my last nerve, irking me to the core. Human beings are during moon and Aquarius days, and we're all like, yeah, I agree, and we send each other alien memes and say, this is us, ha 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 ha. Like, a lot of people do that when the moon's in Aquarius. But it is a good time to elevate your mind, though, and be open-minded towards different things, and maybe defend the underdog, people who are being picked on because they're in a group that is they're in a group of people that what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they are the underdogs, they're the outsiders, the outcasts, stuff like that. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Okay, anyway, yeah, the weirdness is all the way real when the moon is in Aquarius. Good days to tinker with some technological devices, open yourself up to new and exciting, innovative, and be more of your authentic self. Dress a little more weird. The moon will eventually meet with Venus, moon and Venus in Aquarius. Trying something new when it comes to love, romance, intimacy, fashion, all that stuff. You may be in that type of a mood, that type of a vibe that day. And then the 29th, the moon continues to be in Aquarius. The moon continues to be in Aquarius the 29th, and yada, yada, yada. All the other aspects are still popping the same. Okay, so anyway, you guys, thank you so much for listening. This is the last full week of December that I'm covering. Remember, I do have 2020 horoscopes by sign available on my website. The information is below for those if you want to know how the year is going to go for your sign. But just keep in mind, you guys, it's a number 4 year, 2020. It's about stability. We have all these planets stacked up in Capricorn the beginning of the year. Also Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn are all going to be together in Cappy excuse me, for the pretty much the whole year. or the majority of the year, calling us to be more serious, about stability. And that matches with the numerology of the year. Number 4 can also be about family. The 4th house in astrology is family. The 4th sign is Cancer. The rules family, home, stability. So figuring out where is home to you and what brings you stability pretty much is what 2020 is going to be about. And I know this sounds boring to house, okay? Boring AF, but for a lot of us, it's something that we need. Okay, so anyway, I'll talk more about that later next week. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic week. Once again, happy holidays. Be safe out there. No drinking and driving and bullshit like that, or shooting guns in the air, being stupid. Oh wait, that's New Year's Eve. Okay, anyway, don't be doing nothing dumb. I would like for you guys to be back here to listen next week to your forecast. Okay, all right guys, have a good week. Peace.